Hey gang, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be building a custom-made dolly because we have an upright piano we need to move in this house, and then later we're going to actually move it across town to another house. Typically we would use something like this, but I don't think these are very well suited for pianos. The wheels are small, the piano tips on it, so we're going to make one that solves all those problems. I picked up a 2x6 8 feet long, a 2x10 8 feet long, and a 4x4 8 feet long. I've already cut the 4x4 into 4 pieces. 2 of them stacked together is 7 inches. And that's important because the height of our dolly is going to be less than 7 inches. I got these casters from McMaster Car. They're rated at 200 pounds a piece. They're soft, they won't damage a floor. They spin well, ball bearing. And our next step, I've already laid out the holes on the 2x6. I've got one left to drill. And we're going to use this V-drill guide by Big Gator Tools. There's their website. This is awesome. This is not a step you have to do, but I've got it, so why not drill a straight hole? All right, I'm going to switch to a 3/8 bit because we're going to use T-nuts, one of my favorite pieces of hardware, to attach the bolt, to attach the casters with a 5/16 bolt. And then these 5/16 bolts will attach the 2x10 stretcher to this part. You'll see that a little bit later. Let's go ahead and attach one caster. I'll just show you the process. So we drilled a 1/4 inch hole straight with that tool. Now this bit just follows that hole. All right. The T-nuts just drive in there. Caster will just bolt on very quickly. I've got a 1/2 inch socket in my impact drill. Got a nice flanged head under the bolt, serrated flange so it won't come off. And I don't need a washer. Isn't that cool?
Nice.
Quick, and it's very strong. So let's get the other 3 attached and we'll show you the next step. All right, that's our last caster. And those T-nuts work great in application like that. And these come in all sizes, metric also. So our next step is to cut our stretcher. I'm going to use this 2x10. I've already determined that it needs to be 42 inches long so that when we lift the piano, the dolly will slide under and not interfere with our 4x4s, or more importantly, the casters that are on the piano.
And that'll make more sense when we're actually sliding it under.
Yep. And this actually is going to go this way. So our piano will sit here and the stretcher's underneath. And the beauty of this, you could just use it like that, it's like a skate. If you had something heavy to move and put these under it, or you could make this 24 feet long if you wanted to.
You could.
Or if you're moving a roll of carpet, make it 10 feet long for a 12, you know, all
move a couch, anything.
Yep. And pretty cheap. I mean, these were a little pricey.
Sure.
But well worth the money. So let's cut this, attach it to our dolly, and we'll put the piano on it. All right, we have our 2x10 cut and it's 42 inches long. That gives us room to slide it under the piano and miss the casters that are under the piano. Remember, this is 28. We've got this centered on here. There's our mark, and we're going to attach it with 3 bolts and the same 5/16 inch T-nuts. This mark is 11 inches from each end, and this one's in the center, and we're simply 1.25 inches from the edge. So we're going to drill these three, those three, bolt it together, and then we'll be ready to move that piano. All right, that's the last hole, so let's get these things attached. One quick little tip about T-nuts. The hole size is not the bolt size, obviously, because you have to make room for the barrel. So this is a 5/16 bolt, 3/8 inch bit. And whenever you buy a T-nut, they'll tell you the drill bit size.
Who's they?
So on the package, at the hardware store, or look it up on McMaster Car, my favorite website.
Right.
All right. That's it.
Nice.
How long did that take?
10 minutes? 10, 15?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we threw these eye bolts in here to tie it down so the dolly won't come off of the whatever it is you're moving.
Right.
All right, let's see if it works.
All right.
Go for a test drive?
Yeah, I'll go for a test drive.
That works. Yeah, great. Now, we used 4 casters that swivel. If you wanted to, you could have 2 that swivel and 4 that are fixed, like that. Or if you're always going in a straight line, just 4 that are fixed.
Sure.
But we need the maneuverability, so look at this. Just carry it like that.
How heavy would you say that is?
Very light.
It looks like it's about 10 pounds maybe?
Mm-hmm. Yep. You ready to move that piano?
Let's get in there.
All right. So I'm going to lift one side. Jordan's going to slide a 4x4 under it. I'll lift the other side. We'll slide another 4x4 under it. Then we'll do it again. So we're 7 inches off the ground. All right, there we go. We're on the dolly. We took the legs off. They just unscrew right here. And we put a 4x4 there. That was actually one of the 4x4s we used under the piano. And we just cut it to 23 9/16 to fill in here. Strap down. We also took the music rack off. And 2 things. So when I lift, the dolly comes with it. See that?
Yeah.
And just
That's normally not the case.
No, and super easy to move. And there's no way.
How many fingers?
That's tipping over.
Can you move it with one finger?
A pinky? Yes. Awesome, good job.
Cool.
And now we have it forever. All right, we're gonna move this out of the way and then stay tuned when we lift this thing onto a trailer. Hey guys, it's a few days later. Today we're gonna move that piano. We rented some scaffolding so we can hoist it in the truck, and we got to the job site and the driveway's blocked. But we're gonna build it and hopefully they're gonna get out of our way here in a few minutes.
Yep, let's get it unloaded.
All right. You know what my kids used to do when we had a 2-story house? They'd move the trampoline underneath the bedroom window and jump out of the 2nd-story bedroom onto the trampoline.
We did do that. What's your name, buddy?
Howard.
I'm Jordan. Nice to meet you. Say subscribe to Stud Pack.
Subscribe to Stud Pack.
Nice. I told Howard to go get all of his buddies. Maybe they could come watch a piano get hoisted into the air. That might be fun for him. in the quarantine. That'd be the coolest thing they've seen all month.
Hey gang, we have everything set up. We're ready to lift. Let's take a walk backwards and we'll show you what we got. So we have our 2 sections of scaffolding built. We have a 4x6 across the top as our lifting beam. It is attached with some pipe clamps to the scaffolding, so there's no way it'll come off. We've got our cable hoist on the beam with a strap, and then we have these 1-inch straps. These are rated for 1,600 pounds each on either side of the piano. They're tied into a shackle. The bolt wouldn't fit here, so we'll use this bolt. It'll be fine. So let's lift it and see what happens.
All right.
Now I've done this before. I've done this with a piano before, and I've done it lifting a refrigerator to the 2nd story of a house in Florida where it wouldn't go up the stairs. That works great.
Right.
We could have rented a truck. We could have rented some. We could have hired some guys. But this is a good way to lift something if you're by yourself, you have one other person, and you want to save your back, because that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Let's test this thing out.
All right. That's going to want to roll towards me, so just keep a hand on it.
Oh. Yeah. Nice. All right.
You like?
I think it's nice. How hard is it to crank?
It's a little hard just because I'm kind of out in the middle
Sure.
here, but it won't be too bad.
Cool.
Right here, I guess it's better than being here.
Sure.
All right, let's back up the trailer.
Back up the truck. Pretty successful.
That was sweet.
Yeah.
Really easy, and saved your back, saved our backs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I've been fortunate my whole life, and maybe that's why I just try to be careful. All right, now that we have the piano on the trailer, we have 1 strap on it. We're gonna pull out of the way, take down our scaffolding, and then we'll strap this thing down for good. So let's move this thing into the street.
Alrighty gang, the piano is back in the trailer. We have all the scaffolding pieces lined up. The last thing that we have to do is just put a couple more straps on that piano so it's nice and secure in the back of that truck. But this sucker's going to a new home, so let's go ahead and strap it down and bring it on over.
Hey guys, we're at the new home for this piano, and I rented a scale, a crane scale, because I've always wanted to know how much these weigh. I've moved these my whole life, and we're all gonna guess. And this one's kind of cool. It's Bluetooth to this, so we can be on the ground and reading it and not have to be in the air.
Right.
So I think we're ready to go.
Okay.
All right.
You want to throw up our guesses?
Mine is 492.
I'm going 283.
Okay, he's going low. I'm out.
Yep. Didn't even pull the slack.
No.
All right, so in order to get more height, what do we do, Dad?
Well, we were kind of scratching our heads, and then we realized we have these leveling feet, so we just raised them up.
Yep. Probably got a solid half a foot off of that, maybe more.
Should be all we need.
Yes, sir.
All right, everybody remember their guesses?
I think I said 283.
Yes, you can change yours.
I'm just kidding. $5.75. About to find out. Oh,
What is it?
I think I was in. I think I was close. Keep going. Keep going.
I'm trying.
Hey. $460. Official read. 460. So that was pretty close. I'm just gonna let the piano down.
Half an inch at a time, bud.
Yep. But the reason that I'm standing on this is to show the kind of control, you know? That you can stand on this and be safe while you're doing this. How much control you have over this hoist. And even with an extra, 100 and something pounds.
Yeah, that hoist is rated at 2 tons. So we're not anywhere near its maximum.
How close am I to the ground?
The wheels behind you are on the ground.
I feel like them.
And there go the wheels in the ground.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. Nice job. Whew. All right, I want to talk about this shackle real quick. We couldn't use the pin that came with it because it wouldn't fit through here. I know this is a no-no, so we use a 1/2 inch bolt. So don't do as I do. Don't ever do this.
Right.
But I knew a 1/2 inch bolt was going to be fine. But it's what we had to do to make that work. So let's get this disconnected and get this piano in the house.
Let's go. Keep the momentum.
All right, guys, the piano is in its new home. It looks great, and our daughter is very happy, right?
Right.
So that took an afternoon, and the point of it wasn't moving it quickly, it was moving it safely. So we had to set up the scaffolding and take it down twice, but our backs are fine. We didn't strain at all. That hoist that I use is a 2-ton hoist. I bought it for $74, and I can just throw it in my truck and I have it. I can use it to pull somebody out of the mud, pull a tree off the road, or move pianos. So if you like the video, give us a thumbs up, drop us a comment below, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you're new to our channel, make sure you go back and check out our previous videos. We're right in the middle of a kitchen remodel. We're just finishing the tile work. We're on the tail end. So make sure you go back and look at all those, and we'll catch you on the next one.
See you in the next one. Good job.
Good job.